Matt.
Yes, sir.
I have a confession to make.
Oh my God. I knew it.
I'm kind of obsessed with this game.
Oh.
Fae Tactics.
Oh, I thought you were gonna admit something else.
Okay, the girl who destroyed the world. So welcome back, everybody, to the dojo. I'm Jeff.
I'm Matt. The girl who destroyed the world. What'd she do?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. So yeah, this is a game that
this
came
game
out.
takes place in 2020.
That came out last week.
Okay.
And this is a tactics game. What do you want to give me a date, Matt? You don't have to say. You can just
January 3rd.
July. What is today?
August
3rd.
August 4th.
4th.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do that.
I was gonna give you
It's
Morgan's
my birthday.
Wait,
so,
really?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
That's because I put August 4th in. That's why I said it's my birthday. Yeah. Long ago, the world was magic. The world of magic was separated from the natural world by magic elemental gates.
Yes.
The gates remained sealed for centuries and were eventually forgotten.
Well, that's not good.
One day, the seal on the gates broke, and the
That's
two
not
worlds
good.
began to merge.
They broke the seventh seal, and then War got, he got framed.
Yeah. The natural world was flooded with magical Fae creatures, once thought to be myths.
Okay.
The merging was imperfect, and much of the land was torn apart.
Oh, no.
The devastation claimed the lives of most of the population of natural and Fae creatures alike.
Okay.
Those that have survived have forged new lives in the ruins of the old worlds, but growing tension between man and Fae threatened to finish what began with the opening of the gates.
All right.
Our story begins with a young girl named Peony, traveling with her two companions. A human girl with the unnatural ability to use magic.
Unnatural.
All right,
Oh,
so
it's like some Bastion shit.
this is a tactics RPG.
All right, lazy bones.
And Peo.
Oh, no.
This game, Matt, you know how I get like real pissy about JRPGs?
Yes.
So this girl's looking for her mom. We know this in the first 2 minutes.
Mama.
We've got the first, we got the whole backstory of the world, and we know what the main character wants to do.
Okay, good.
We've played this game for 2 minutes.
Gotta find her.
Yep.
Find her.
The motorcycle, we're going to get on our motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Going to Rockfall.
Yay, Rockfall.
All right. This game is absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
And one of the things that makes it absolutely fantastic is that it dispatches with all of the fucking horse shit
Okay.
of playing like a tactics game. It streamlines this whole thing crazy and
Toast.
like really just lets you play this video game
Good feeling.
instead of like being all like a million years worth of tutorial.
You don't want to meet everyone at the teaching school before you get to Pile a Giant Robot?
So, Matt, your party consists of the main character and two animals that cannot talk.
Oh, my God.
So, there you go.
You gotta get my guard out.
Here
Bow
comes,
wow.
we got a dog, arf arf, and we got a bird, pio pio. And
Shut up.
And you want to know something crazy, Matt?
What's that? Tell me.
This game is really complicated,
Okay.
but it starts by just having you do fights with limited verbiage, and then every fight they introduce some new concepts that you didn't know last time.
Okay.
And boom, before you know it, you're all into it.
Oh, his name is Chico.
One of the things that's great about this game is that when you move, you just like move, boom, and then you stop, and then that's it. And there's no like menu that says like wait or item or do a thing. It is incredibly complex for what it is.
Okay.
And it is goddamn amazing.
Okay.
So everything just moves pretty quickly. One of the things that happens in this game is that every character, when they attack... Yeah, I'm going to explain all that. So every character, if you move close to another character and you just fucking like go, you have like one attack. That's what you do.
Oh,
boom,
all right.
you're done. Like you've done your turn.
Oh, no.
Yep. He got a 25% bonus because he's on a higher elevation. And let's see. Let's just go out here.
Okay.
It's very complicated if you want it to be. And actually, it's very difficult if you want it to be.
Okay.
But it's also easy to understand. So Chico has a ability called Devour, where if he destroys an enemy unit, he gets health back.
Oh. That's gruesome.
Yep. Peony has right now. Her and Paya-chan both have these blue bars that are shields.
Okay.
That the enemy has to go through before they can attack your health. Paya-chan has an ability that, like, when it comes up on their turn, will refill those shields. But there are other characters that have the ability to, like, create those shields, augment those shields, do other stuff to the shield, etc., etc., etc.
I like that the gremlins move by rolling.
Yeah, one of the things that you could just do if you want to attack an enemy, you just put your thing over it and do this, and you'll fucking go to wherever you need to go.
Oh, wow.
Line it
Okay.
up, and then fucking go. So, boom, you're done.
All
like,
right.
fucking just play a video game instead of 1 million years of tutorial. And,
Oh, man. It's Final Fantasy Tactics all over again.
no, but Final Fantasy Tactics was, like, way more complicated than this. Like, even the Tactics Advance that we played, like, how long was it? I mean, I guess we did that snowball fight, but how long was it before we were actually, like, fighting?
I guess that's
like in the actual game.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. So she has an ability where every third hit is a crit. And then I don't think we have the ability to do stuff yet. Okay, so look, if you have Paya-chan, and you, like, instead of attacking, like, I'd attack this guy, right? And you can see how much damage. It tells you exactly how much damage it's going to do.
Wow,
right?
what a concept.
Or if you just put your cursor over somebody else, you'll do an assist move instead. There's no fucking menu. So their assist move, Paya-chan's assist move, is a heal. So you just do this. And then fucking there, boom, you healed him.
Yay.
So, like, instead of, like, you're so fast to go through these fights instead of having to just do thing after thing after thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like this is the kind of game that is definitely a fan of RPGs of the style.
Yeah.
But they went through and they kind of cut out all the bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean,
which
seemed to be like, you know, we've talked about this before, but that was the approach they took with Breath of the Wild. That was the approach they took with Monster Hunter World. Like, let's just cut a bunch of bullshit out of these. Take everything that works and then find shortcuts for stuff where it doesn't matter. Like, you can just bypass this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here is what you do between. You have a party. You have your normal party with 3 people. You also have traits, which basically, like, as you level up, you get trait points. So here we've got offense and defense, and you just add points. The other thing is you can take away points and put them. You can respec whenever the fuck you want to.
Really?
There's no reason that you have to just, like, make your decision and then stick with it. Boom, you're done. And then you just pick your next area from this will fill up. It'll become a big list. And eventually you'll unlock those question mark areas, each of which will have a whole thing full of, like, stories and blah, 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 blah. And it's fucking amazing. It's great. I fucking love it. It's just like, look, here, let's have a fight. Boom, 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 boom. And they're going to introduce a second option here. Chico has a battle type where he's like a melee character, where if he's standing next to somebody and then another person hits that character, he will do a follow-up attack.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm going to go here and I'm going to attack them. Bam, bam, whatever. I'm going to just do this. And then I'm going to have her shoot this one, and she will shoot, and then Chico gets a follow-up attack.
Wow, there you go.
So you can set up your own combos.
He's a good boy.
And, yeah. And it's just fucking great. It's just, look, there we go. We're playing video games. Like, I want to hold this game up because I feel like a lot of people don't understand when I get all, like, pissy about JRPGs. What I'm getting pissy about is the fact that it seems like they are deliberately obtuse. These concepts are not crazy. Like, this is not something that an insane person would come up with. How could anybody understand? Like, look how fast, as opposed to, like, I don't know, like Fire Emblem, right? They're just whipping through these goddamn turns, and the game is just letting me play it. And it's great. Like, it's so fucking great. Like, I love it, and I don't know why everything can't be like this. Right? Like, I would play the shit out of a game like this.
I would really want to talk to someone who really likes JRPGs. Because, you know, I think there's a certain amount of charm to JRPGs. I don't want to play them, but I can sort of see some of the appeal.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, there has to be some specific reasoning as to why people who enjoy JRPGs like them as much as they do, specifically for the aspects that are kind of janky and, you know, janky.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that like when I was playing Fire Emblem, right? Like this, I don't understand why. The other thing is that I don't know about everybody else that plays tactics games, right? But you know how in Fire Emblem, like whenever you actually did an attack, it would like zoom into like a cinematic view, a 3D view of them fighting on the screen, right?
Yeah.
And it's like by the end of the game, I had turned that all the way off because it was like
It's just kind of wasting your time.
I just need to get through this grindy battle, right? Like it's something I need to get through.
I've seen this character do stuff.
Right. Like I don't need to see the attack a second time or a 100th time. So, boom. And I wonder, like, all of that time, all of that obtuse effort that was applied to that game, if it was streamlined like this, like, can you imagine if you took what we're seeing in this game and applied it to like a standard walking around and getting into a random battle JRPG? If you took this level of streamlining and said, like, what is the fun part? Like, is it the part where you walk around on the overworld map? Well, if not, then why don't we just take that out, right? Like, if it's the story that you're looking for, then why don't we just streamline the story? And why do you need to walk around on the open world map? Or like, you know, at a certain point, like maybe have random battles, but then streamline them so that if we know that all you're going to be doing is tappa through the battle, then maybe we just take that fucking battle out of the game, right? Like,
I mean,
why
right.
bother if it's just going to be a tappa?
I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, oh, Jesus.
So, yeah, that thing is guarding all of them.
Right.
So all of the damage gets translated onto that for the moment. But this is to teach you about elemental types.
Gotcha.
Because salamanders are fire, Pio is water, so they will crit.
Whoa.
And if it crits, then it doesn't absorb. And also, if you just keep hitting them, it'll break that thing eventually. So, anyway, yeah.
No, I'm. Whoa.
Ouch.
Puppy. No, I'm already fairly impressed with this and how this is set up. Because I'm sure we talked about this before, but one of the reasons why, I guarantee you, one of the reasons why games have these aspects that are just not, that are just, you know, that feel like these obtuse, kind of limiting aspects to themselves, is because it's tradition.
Right.
Because because there was a time when, whoa, there it goes.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jesus.
All the damage gets transferred, but that thing still has like hit points like everything else.
Right.
So,
well, there's just something to be said for the fact that I feel like, now tell me if I'm off base on this, but I feel like there were certain solutions that were for older games, you know, JRPGs and other shit like that, Zelda games, Mario, whatever you want to say, where, oh no, well, it has to be like this now. And it's because when those earlier games were being made, they were experimenting with certain things, or they were trying to find they're trying to solve for something, and that aspect just kind of became an outdated tradition. Yeah. And it's like, no, again, the Monster Hunter games are a great example. You know, they stayed relatively unchanged for a long time, to the point where there was a really high barrier to entry for those games, because it's like, well, I don't want to have to go spend the first several missions just looking for honey and herbs, and I want to fight a monster.
right.
But then the hardcore players who've been playing since 2001 are like, well, no, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
And of course, the people making the games are like, well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I
feel like that's got to be part of it.
The thing is that, and then see, this is weird because I don't know if I've ever really brought this up, but I feel like this also ties into how I feel about Final Fantasy 13, which I felt like took the concept of like a random battle, right, and then made it so that you're not controlling the individual characters, you are setting the tactics for an automated thing that's going to happen.
Right.
And it's going to change that because you don't want to just tappa.
Yeah.
So this is where you learn about they're actually teaching you about more of the kind of sub abilities. So you'll run into these cannons all the time, but yeah, Peony has a move where she can cloak other enemies or your guys, and so then they can sneak because the enemies can't see them. So yeah.
That's pretty great.
And I love the fact that like we're 15 minutes into this game. Every mission has been a tutorial, but then after they teach you like the basics, then like you need to go fucking have a fight, right? You need to have a tactics fight with somebody instead of having it like stop and be like a big wall of text that you then have to remember. You use what you were just taught over the course of a fight that can go a number of different ways. And I really, really enjoy the fact that this game wants you to learn how to play it by playing it instead of stopping. In fact, they even told me in one of the tooltips that like, they're like, hey man, this shit can get complicated. So like at any time you can bring this up and here's everything. Here's like, how does this is the elemental system. How does it work? How does a backtack work? How does a bird's eye work? How do enchants work? How do combos work? It's like a reference page you can just bring up whenever the fuck you feel like it. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
Fucking great. That's so good. And a better way to do it than just like, let's stop and have these characters repeat the tutorial over and over and over and over.
The thing the thing, look how angry you are and how much you like this.
No, I love it. I've been playing it for like 4 days, like nonstop.
I wonder. See, I can't help but be a little concerned. Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
That our I hope that some JRPG developers play this game, because the thing I worry about is that a lot of bigger game publishers and a lot of, and especially Japanese game publishers, won't play something. Like, I remember hearing fairly recently, and I can't say who I heard this from, but that
Juicy.
One of the reasons why Zelda games were pretty much the same game over and over again for so long is because the head designers of those games were only playing Nintendo games.
Yeah.
And they were not, and it wasn't until someone else came in and said, they brought in some new talent who was like, hey guys, you ever played Grand Theft Auto? Mm-hmm. You can like just kind of run around an open world and, which is kind of what the original Zelda was anyway, but, this is how they do it. And that's fun. Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see what just happened there?
That was awesome.
You see how that was really cool and shit, right? Yeah.
That was okay. That was really. I mean, I was impressed already. That was fucking cool.
We're not even like.
That's
we're not even
the tutorial yet.
We haven't even started. Yeah. Like this is. Wait till you get to level 5. Like, I play this game and it does. The one thing I will say is that this game does get hard and complex very early. Like the elemental matchups are no joke. Like you really need to do them. This one is to show you. Oh God, I fucking love this game so much. So to show you all of the passive abilities, right? So, Chico's. This one shows you both Peony and Chico's. Chico's passive ability allows him to basically guard everybody in the party. So Peony has a chain shot ability that if she moves and then doesn't attack anything, she will like basically save up for a chain shot. But what Chico can do is when he hits the wait button, he gets a bonus to defense, and then everybody with the little shields is now being protected by him. So I can have her move up here and get ready for her chain, and then I can also have Payachin basically like stick close to Chico to heal him when he inevitably takes the hit that the tower is going to like shoot down at us. So that boom, like he takes the hit for that.
Oh wow, okay. It just seems like it seems like one of those games that like they put a a heavy emphasis on, again, streamlining, which I don't think is something that a lot of game developers do, especially making more elaborate RPGs and
Check
stuff.
this out.
Okay.
This is the chain shot ability.
Whoa!
And then the element guard knocks out all of the towers. The tower explodes. It hits that guy.
Whoa!
Boom, you're done. You won the
Holy
thing.
shit!
Yeah. So
I was gonna say, if you're mixing all these different elements up into one battle, that sounds like it can get really complicated. Really
it very
fast.
much can.
Yeah.
It very much can. But
But
the
it
thing is
also
that they start you out very easy
Straightforward
going.
and simple,
You know, like very much tutorializing each one of the options. I mean, you can just see down here at the bottom that there's like other shit going on that we're gonna get to, which I hope we're gonna get to before we're done here. I think this is the battle. No. This battle is about teaching you that the stuff on the ground, like you can eat the berries
gotcha.
and you get back health because they're all hungry now and none of them have hit points because they're all starving to death. And then these guys are bringing the food to the gremlin leaders and they're like, don't eat our food. But I'm going to blow your mind now, Matt. Okay?
Yeah.
This is also Pokemon. Because you get 3 more characters that you can summon in, and the characters that you get are these enemies that you kill them, they drop a card, you pick that card up, you slot those cards that have different values, and then you level up those guys. So as you play the game, you keep getting more and more cards, you get upgrades to the cards, and you get more powerful. And then you have a whole loadout for, like, if you're on a map and the element is, if it's raining and the element is, water and lightning, then you can bring a lightning group with you. And then they all can do all of the same shit. They all have passive abilities, different types of attacks, different types of assists, different things, because everybody can do a thing when you attack another character. That's one thing. They can also do something when you... when they just go to a square and don't do anything, they do something. And if they use their abilities on one of their teammates, they do another thing. So everybody has intrinsic things as well as 3 things that they do. And then you start getting into this whole thing where there's bosses on every map that you need to take out. So do you attack the leader, or do you go for, a kill shot on the leader, or do you try to clear out the map? And, there's all these chain abilities that happen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's all great. It's like $20 on Steam. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, God, where?
Like, fuck.
Yeah. And
screaming.
Meanwhile, they're just like, Dragon Quest 9. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. Like, I just don't give a shit.
Did the new Dragon Quest come out?
The one that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That came out
I thought
last year.
I got confused because there was a
I think it was Dragon Quest 9.
There was an ad that recently got posted for a Dragon Quest mobile game in Japan, and they're making a big deal out of it because they just had a Godzilla expansion.
Oh, okay.
And like the Dragon Quest characters just are fighting Mothra.
Oh, wow. All right. See, like these guys are all powering up that one gremlin. They're all like giving him more. And then, like, you have a whole thing where the elements on the map, that when you drop it, like when a character, like, you won't just get these, you'll also get, like, crafting materials that you use for that crafting thing. You'll also get, and if you end a battle and, like one of the enemies has turned into a card, but you haven't picked it up, then they go away. So now you've got a thing where, like, oh, am I going to use this character to try to get out of a sticky tactical situation, or am I going to use them to go pick up an enemy that I can then use later to get me out of a different sticky tactical situation? And it's just like, it just keeps going on and on and on. And then there's a story. There's a good story going on over it, where the main character is looking for their mom, and, like, they get into all these, like, these shenanigans in the different areas that they're in, and it's just like, why is this so fucking good? And, like, come on, and, like, why? Oh my God, was that previous Fire Emblem not this good? Like, why was that one kind of? I mean, just like, or why was it 80 hours long? And it just I don't know. It just went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So
I mean, it's like we were talking about. There's these big ass franchises they basically have to run their formula into the ground before they finally, before some big shakeup finally happens.
Right.
And it's usually stuff that's kind of pioneered by other games and other franchises.
Berry. You bring us berries. Oh no!
Whoa! Huh.
It was a chain shot.
Nice.
And then he got a combo.
Combo breaker.
So, and then she's going to try to kill him, but I'm going to use... Well, see, now I'm in a situation where, like, okay, so he just rooted Chico. So I'm going to use the cleanse, both heals and takes away status damage. So I'm going to use that to get him out so that he doesn't have to spend a turn in limbo.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to use Chico to get rid of... Unless... Oh, yeah, I'm going to use him to get rid of him so that he can't heal. I'm going to use... Yep, that's fine. I'm going to use Peony to... Oh, she's got her crit is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and just back her up. Nope, I'm going to back her up in an angle crit. And I'm going to use fucking my bird to get rid of this goddamn witch. And then it's just a matter of cleaning up what's left. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm super,
You're really liking it?
I'm super fucking in love with this game. Like, this is one of those just like fucking Jeff ain't gonna shut up about this for a while. Like, I'd heard good stuff about it, but like the fact is that there's a weird thing that I have, Matt, where like when I play a tactics game, like I kind of want to play like a tactics ogre or a Fire Emblem or like the kingdoms are at war, and I don't necessarily have an interest in playing this kind of like weird monster thing, because all I saw when I looked at the trailers was fighting monsters, right? But I didn't realize that like those goblins all have like personalities and they talk to you, and there's all this like double crossing and betrayal. And I met this centaur that's very haughty, and she's all fucking up my ass about shit. Also, I just picked up some equipment that basically like changes stuff. And as you play through the game, you'll get more equipment. That equipment, if you pick up a second instance of the equipment, it just levels up the equipment that you have. And just fucking great. It's so elegant. It's so goddamn elegant. Like the fact that you have to just press a button and they give you all of these tips about how to play the game, but they don't like, it doesn't just get rid of the loading screen. You have to literally like hit the button to get past. Here, we got a troll. This is our first boss character.
Oh, he's so mad.
Yeah, he's going to yell. Well, because we took his food.
Oh, right. Oh, it's the guy. He's the Gremlin King.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a different guy.
To cut him off.
Whatever.
Use some of my talisman. Oh, okay. This is where this is where I believe we use, we finally get more. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is the beginning of the round, and she's brought in Fae Talismans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I also forgot to tell you that on the left-hand side of the screen, you've got spells that you can use when the numbers count down per turn.
All right.
And then, like, see, this guy, Powder Jack, he's got a leap. He also does melee attacks, so he can do combos like Chico can. His weight skill is Shadow Step, which enchants him with a cloak. And he takes an enchantment from the enemy when he kills them if he manages to get the death blow on them.
Jesus Christ.
Also, in the bottom corner, you can see all the different characters and the times that they will be moving. You could delay units until later to set up combos and shit like that. It's everything. It's everything, and it just doesn't fucking. So I'm gonna do that. Boom, cloak him. That way nobody's gonna get the drop on. I'll put him out in front. Boom, have him protect, and I also equipped him with that thing that gave him a shield. So now he's not even gonna take damage. Here comes Gremlin number 2. He's gonna like buff his buddy.
Jesus.
This guy's buffing. Peony is going to take a shot at, you know what? I'm going to have her do that from this square so I can have that rabbit thing. And then you get a combo. Boom, that guy's gone.
There you go.
But he dropped a card.
Oh,
that card
shit.
is him. If I pick that card up, I can summon gremlins.
Okay.
And then they can do everything that the gremlin on the map can do. They can do the agility. They can do the roll attacks. They can do all the shit. Like,
wow.
just what? What, man? Come on.
Why are you like this?
I don't know why I keep just yelling. I'm so impressed with this game. Like, I think this game is going to be one of those things where people aren't going to shut the fuck up about it for a long time, because it's doing so many slick ass things that are just phenomenal and fantastic. I don't know. I know that you don't really do the tactics thing, but like last week, wait, is that cleanse or was that? Yeah, that's cleanse. Okay, so you can just straight up do an attack. What is your attack? Is it melee? Oh yeah, that's combo. Sure. Okay, fine. Get him, buddy.
Okay.
And now this guy's gonna finally get into play. Ooh, he did do a crit.
Damn.
Boom.
I think it's all.
Chico's gonna get. It's, you know what's funny is that these are not the characters that I got last time.
Oh.
These are not the summons that I got last time. I don't know, Matt. I mean, I was thinking about how last week Michael and I played Other Side. I don't know that I know anybody from Rage Select that plays tactics games like this.
I used to play stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know,
Do
but
you like Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff like that? Or
I think I played a little bit of Final Fantasy Tactics. What does this remind? I played a game that reminds me of this style, and for the life, it must have been a long time ago. For the life of me, I can't remember.
like Tactics Ogre, Shining Force?
No. I don't know.
Okay. You sound so dejected that you can't remember.
Well, yeah, no, because it's just, you know what it was? It was Disgaea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Disgaea, from my experience, gets very grindy.
Yeah, I didn't get very far into it, but I remember liking it.
Oh,
but,
man.
Yeah.
Chico's just become a fucking beast.
A beast.
It says Ice Shell enchant into plus 15. Oh, shit, yeah. Fucking, like, get on him. Give him even more resistances and bonuses. In my game, Chico is just like the one that I send out to get pummeled on because he actually has a skill where, like, the more he gets hit, the more powerful he gets.
Oh, God.
So,
It's like a Saiyan.
yeah, he just
Jeez.
gets fucking, like, all juiced up and shit. So there's Chain. Oh, you actually... No. Okay. I don't know. I'm starting to run out of things to say because I'm just...
No,
like,
it's fine. It's
you
just,
know.
it's cool. Whoa.
So if once I beat him, it's over. Like the thing is over. So I'm going for a kind of like decapitate the head strategy here, and yeah, and also it's just like, you know, the music is really good and like evocative of just old. You know, it's like playing. It's like the best Super Nintendo game that I never played. Like it's just the idea of this game. I can see this. Like there's nothing here that is especially, you know, like complex. Like this doesn't require like the best PC in the world or anything.
Yeah.
Like my PC fucking blows and I can play this no problem. So here's a crit. Chain.
Whoa.
Follow up. Chico. Death. And 2 because I got both of them.
Wow.
So check that out. Boom. So at level 5 you get reaction skills, which have a chance. His is like just a counterattack, basically. And then at level 10 they get an ultimate that builds up after a certain amount of turns.
Oh my God.
But then also the enemies start getting ultimates, where if you like find an enemy like this troll that's super armored and you hammer on them too hard too fast, they'll build up their ultimate and then just use it to destroy like your entire squad, because the summoned creatures can be killed and the fight will go on after that.
Right.
So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I think this rabbit's going to get killed, whatever the hell it's called. Wait, let's see what else I got. I got...
I find it so interesting that I just don't have a whole lot to say because you're it's lavishing so much effusive praise on this. Whoa, that was cool.
Yep, ice crit, and then have him come in with a second crit. And Chico,
get him.
Almost.
Oh,
and the follow-up.
Oh.
So, boom. Yep.
I like his little butt.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I got to say, because at this point I'm just starting to play this game again. I'm already like 10 hours in.
Jesus.
So yeah, from here you get the summons. which you can see at the top. There's like the 3 of 3,
Right.
and then you can see how each summon has a little ball value.
Bunny horny. Bunny looks horny.
Grumble Bunny?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't ask
right.
questions.
All right.
I also got Powder Jack. That's weird. They gave me so there's a gremlin I got, but they gave me like a 1 and a 2. I think the last time I got 3 1s. And then this is the spells. As you pick up more spells, you can like slot in what you want. This lets you upgrade. This is a memory match 2 game that you do to cook meals to get bonuses before every battle.
Jeez.
And it's just like the faster you do it, the more you get, the more power you get, and it's completely optional.
Good Lord.
So, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Looks like fun. Everybody should go play this.
Yeah, patreon.com/rage select
For all your Jeff recommendations.
Yeah, that's it. In fact, you should definitely do it this week because Matt and I are just about to play a really fantastic game.
Oh boy.
Anyway, check out Matt at mattfrankart.net.
Hell yeah.
And we'll see you next time.